Good morning, YouTube. I literally just got out of the bed. And guess what? I am going to do a day in life with you guys. I'm going to show you what I do in a day and a full day of eating. It is Thursday today. What is the date? It is 29th of January. So this is what I do when I wake up in the morning. First thing I do, I use the bathroom, right? Then I'm gonna check my weight. Then I brush my teeth, wash my face, do my hair, and then I do some ab vacuum work. So let's get the day started. So I just checked my weight is 103.1, which is 7 kilos heavier than my weight limit, meaning I introduced 7 kilos in 5 weeks. Yeah, I'm 5 weeks out. Anyway, can I do that? Of course, I've done it before. Before I forget, it is 5 a.m. and that is when I wake up most days. Sometimes I wake up 4:30, depending on the day and how busy I am. I have to be quiet because my wife and kid, they're literally sleeping on the other side of this wall. So I use the bathroom, I check my weight. Now I'm gonna brush my teeth, wash my face, do some ab vacuum work, and then I'm gonna run you through my day. With the ab vacuum, I usually do anywhere from 6 to 8 holds. So what I do, I lean slightly forward, right? Can you see it? I'll put this down a little bit. Anyway, I lean forward, exhale everything out. I pull, I vacuum, I hold it for as long as I can. Then I just flex, breathe, flex, breathe, breathe, breathe. And I repeat it. I do it 6 to 8 times in the morning. And yeah, then I get my day started. Okay, so first thing I do after I use the bathroom, take my weight, do a vacuum, is I have my morning drink. It's the most important part of my morning. Make sure you rehydrate, because obviously you've been sleeping for a few hours and most likely you are dehydrated. So always get the fluid in first. What do I put in my morning drink? I'm going to show you what I put in my morning drink. So I have some collagen, I have some of the health juice, I have some creatine, I have some glutamine, I have some of these poside vinegar. It's a capsule, but I just put the powder in my drink. I have some MAC for liver, kidney, just some stuff for health and to maximize recovery and to rehydrate. I have those first thing in the morning. Normally when it is a training day, I have some carbs and stuff like that around my workout, but today is a rest day and I'm going to show you what I do in a rest day. It's actually a very busy day today. I have to go to a few different places. Anyway, let's talk. Okay, I have my drink. Okay, where we at? We are 5 weeks out. Calories haven't really changed in the last 2 weeks. I've been in deficit for 2 weeks. My face slowly coming in. So I am about 5.5 kilo lighter than 2 weeks ago. And the vein is starting to feel drier and harder. Energy is at a really good spot. Doesn't even feel like prep. Strength is really good. I feel strong as fuck. I'm still progressing with weights and everything. Yeah, this life is good. Everything is good. I'm really busy. And when you're busy, you don't really think of food, you know. The best advice I can give you is to stay busy during prep. Okay, that's the best thing I can tell you. And guess what? Today is actually going to be a refeed day, the first refeed of this prep. And it is a rest day. I'll be eating around 4,000 calories today. So on a rest day, I normally have 3,200 calories. So that is an extra 800 calories. Just to feel out a little bit, freshen up, see what we look like after a refeed, and then we dig again. I am going to show you what I eat today as well. What else? I think that's it. Hey, so I'm going to have my drink, and then I do actually have a dentist appointment this morning at 8 o'clock, which is 45 minutes drive from where I live. So what I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna take my meal with me. I'm gonna eat when I get there. Then before I have my appointment, I want to go for a 20 to 30 minutes walk. So ideally I want to get there, let's say around 7:15. So I eat from 7:15 to 7:30. Then I go for a quick walk, get some steps in for my appointment, and then I come back home. I think that is what I'm going to do. I've already prepped my first meal. I usually prep it the night before and just put it in the fridge. My first meal is cream of rice. I forgot about this. When I wake up in the morning, while I'm actually using the bathroom, because I sit there for a good 10-15 minutes, I respond to my clients' messages first thing in the morning, just to make sure they get the response before they wake up. Okay, I usually don't respond to any messages after 9 because that's when I sleep, and until I wake up, then I respond to all the messages. Then I go to the gym when I'm training. Basically, I put my phone on do not disturb, focus on training, and then after I finish my workout, pausing if I'm doing some cardio, again I respond to the messages, and then we come back home and start the actual work. So today is a rest day, and I already responded to the messages. I'm good for a few hours, and then more messages. Life of an online coach. Back to my man cave. For those who don't know, this is where I prep all my meals. Okay, I'll prep all my meals in the garage, and before I leave for my appointment, I want to get my meals ready, so when I come back they're ready to go. And what I do, I put my rice in the rice cooker, I put my veggies at the top, which I am getting a little bit less today because carbs are higher. I am consuming less veggies and less protein. Okay, so there is no digestive issues, and everything digests easily. So for veggies, I just use this mix veggie pack, this one, which has 4 different types of vegetables, and I use some frozen spinach. So that is 300 grams for 2 meals. I'm getting 150 per meal. Normally I get around 200 with each meal, so a little bit less vegetables. Sometimes having too much vegetables, too much fiber, can actually cause digestive issues. Right, so you don't want to be having too much of it. For chicken, again, less protein because we are getting more protein from indirect sources, and you don't need that much protein when your carbs higher. I normally do 200 grams, but today I'm doing 175 with each meal. And yeah, I don't put spices or anything, I literally just throw it on the top. So that's 180, 81, 160, that's 20 grams, really? 175 on that. And with your food, guys, weigh all your food raw if you want to be more accurate. I see a lot of people weigh their food cooked, but the cooked weight can change depending on how long you cook it for. Raw weight, it is the most accurate way. Anyway, super easy. 2 chicken meals, veggies, and we got rice in there for 3 meals. Okay, so I'm just gonna press there. My rice cooker actually has a timer, so I can put the actual timer on. Let's say I wanted to start cooking in about 2 hours, so when I come back it's cooked and it's fresh as. So here's what I'm gonna do. 2 hours, start. Okay, rice, chicken and veggies are in the rice cooker. Next thing we're gonna do, I'm going to take my cream of rice with me. It's in the fridge, ready to go. And today, because it is a high day, I am getting 2 rice cakes with this meal. 2 of the American fake rice cakes, which are already in my container, ready to go as well. And you can't forget about the baby spoon. I am in the car, ready to leave. It is 6:15. Just check the map. If I take the toll, it's 36 minutes drive. If I don't, it is 60 minutes drive. What would you do? Would you take it or no? I'll be early anyways. I'll be super early. If I leave now, latest I get there at 7 o'clock. If I take the toll, and my appointment is until 8. But that gives me time to eat, you know, respond to client messages, and then go for a quick walk. I normally respond to messages when I'm walking rather than just sitting and responding. So what I would do, I get there, I eat, go for a walk, respond to messages, and then I have my appointment. So when I come back home, I got some stuff to do, which I'm going to show you. But then when I get home, when I start working, I don't need to worry about hitting steps or anything. I can just focus on smash working like 4 or 5 hours. First bit of my work, first part of my work, because I do coaching from home, and then I do personal training, which I have about 5 hours of back-to-back clients tonight. Alright, I'm going to drive to my appointment. Alrighty, I just got here and it is time for meal 1, my friends. What's the time? It's 3 to 7. Okay, and guess what meal 1 is? It is cream of rice. As I mentioned earlier, today is a refeed day, so my cream of rice meal is usually this. The only difference today is I have 2 rice cakes with this meal. Okay, 2 thick rice cakes, and that is an extra 100 calories. So what I'm having now is 60 grams of whey. Show you this. 100 grams of rice flour, 20 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, 50 grams of raspberries, 20 grams of dark chocolate, 2 grams of salt, and we got the 2 rice cakes. This meal is around 1000 calories. This is normally my post-workout meal. I'm going to have this. It's funny, the other day when I told my wife Marilyn, I said, Dean's giving me a high day. She's like, oh, enjoy it, you know. I'm like, I can't care any less. Like, I just want to be fucking shredded. And it's crazy, you always feel fat when you're in prep. I'm like, I feel fat, you know. I don't care, I want to be shredded. But it's only in your head. Obviously, I've dropped a good amount of weight in only 2 weeks time, and I am like so much leaner and harder. And honestly, I'm 1 or 3 in the mornings, and this is by far the best I've looked at this weight, and I'm nearly show ready, like condition wise, and that I am 7 kilos over my cap, which is crazy. That's another thing in prep. When you're in prep, you don't see what other people see, which is why you need to have a coach. Even if you are a coach like myself, I am a coach, I coach so many people, I still need a coach because I don't want to worry about that shit. I want my coach to do the thinking and I just get the job done. I use my brain for my clients. That's all I need to do. Time to eat. I literally just finished eating. It is time to go for a quick walk, get steps in, reply to clients' messages, you know, before my appointment, and just get shit done. Just got back from my appointment, and as you can see, I don't think even if you can see it, on my whole right side is fucking numb. I can't feel anything here, even my tongue. I can't talk properly. Anyway, we are done here. I just went to I did some quick groceries, need a few things, because it's a holiday today. I'm getting a little bit more serious, so I had to stock up with Cocoa Pops, which is one of my favorites. Had to get some chicken, beef, and yogurt, and I got some chicken for my dog as well. I am going to drive back home now. It is 9:40. I should get home around 10 past 10, and I gotta pick up my son, drop him off at my mom's. She's gonna look after him for a few hours as my wife needs to get a few things done and she needs a break, to be honest. Alright, let's drive back home. So I got home, picked up Donnie, drove to my mom's, and now I am dropping him off. You want to say something, Baba? Hello. Hello, say hi. He's camera shy. It's such a nice weather today. What's the time? It is 10:30. It's gonna get really hot actually in the next like 2 or 3 hours. I think we'll be reaching 33 or something. But it's really nice now. Anyway, gonna drop him off, then I'm gonna drive back home and do a few hours of work before we eat. I need to give my mouth a little bit of a break because it's so numb. I feel nothing. Even my tongue is numb. And if I eat now, numb. And if I eat now, I'm definitely gonna bite myself. Say bye. Say bye. Papa. Yeah, say bye. Say hi now. Oh yeah, he said bye. Bye. It is 10:35. Dropped Donnie off, driving back home. You know, obviously today I am working a lot less than what I normally do on a Thursday. And as I had my appointment this morning and I knew I'm gonna be losing 3 hours of my time, okay? So I already knew that. And in order to get all my work done and stuff, I had to work a little bit extra yesterday from home. I did an extra 3 hours of work. I had some new client setups which I needed to do today, but I got them all done yesterday. So I'm not running behind. Obviously clients always come first, right? So make sure everyone gets to check in on time. If I have a new client starting, I make sure they get the programmed everything before like 1 to 2 days before when they're supposed to start, so they can prep everything and be ready to go for the starting date. Anyway, I got it done yesterday, so I didn't have to work as hard today, and I could fix my teeth, which is really important. This is just a message for those who always make excuses when they have like busy days, and they like a lot of my clients, you know, or ex-clients telling me, oh, you know, we had a busy day, couldn't meal prep, you know, they worked like 12 hours or whatever, they missed training. You know that you have a busy day, right? You know it a few days before, right? So you just have to be organized. If that means you gotta train on your rest day so you can take that day off, do it. If that means you need to meal prep 3-4 days before that, you know, so you don't have to worry about your food and you just literally just eat it, get it from the fridge or freezer or whatever and eat it. You do that. You always have to be organized, no matter what happens to you. If you have a wedding or whatever, just be organized and stop making excuses, because when it comes to bodybuilding, consistency is everything. It's not about having 6 great days and 1 shitty days. If you want to be optimal, if you want, you know, to make crazy progress, it's about being consistent day in and day out, doing the exact same shit, having a routine, sticking to your routine. I have the exact same routine. I wake up, depending on the day, anywhere from 4:30 to 5 a.m. You know, if it's a training day, I go to the gym, train, then I eat at 9 o'clock, do some work, eat at 12, do more work, eat at 3, do more work, eat at 6, do more work until 9 o'clock every night. Then I have my final meal and I'm off to bed. So it is about having a routine daily, like literally weekdays and weekends should literally be the same. You go to the bed at the same time, you wake up at the same time. And that's one good thing that's happened in this past 18 months since I have my son, because he sleeps early. So we wherever we are, we have to be home latest by 9 o'clock if we have an event or whatever, which is actually a big help. We don't ever get home late, and I'm actually super grateful for that. It's such a blessing, you know, having my son. And every time I feel shitty or I feel down or whatever, I just think of him, think of my wife, think of the life we have, and I just feel so fucking grateful, and I'm happy for everything I have. And it's just sitting and thinking, sometimes you feel shitty, but you don't realize the life you have today is what you dreamed of 10 years ago, 5 years ago. You know, I came to this country when I was 19 years old. I literally had nothing. I couldn't even speak English. I started from scratch, started from the very bottom, and slowly worked my way up, and every year I'm getting better at everything I'm doing. You know, I'm becoming a better bodybuilder. I'm trying to be a better husband. I'm trying to be a better coach for my clients, a better dad now. Just better in absolutely everything I do. I'm trying to speak English like you guys do. Obviously English is not my first language, but I'm not doing a bad job considering I've been living here for 11 years. And before that I knew English, but obviously it's not my first language and I couldn't speak properly. Anyway, we all live and learn, and life is about just improving, being a little bit better each day, 1% better in everything you do. And if you just keep doing that, that's going to make you a better person. At the end of the day, you're going to be happy if you think about that, if you think about where you started and where you are now. It's about making progress, and once you see that progress and once you realize that you have actually made progress, that's what brings happiness. So every time you feel shitty, just think about where you started. If you are where you were 5 years ago, you are doing something wrong, my friend. You need to make a change, okay? You always want to keep improving and just getting better, whatever you do. So if you are the same person as you were 3 years ago, 2 years ago, even a year ago, you need to level the fuck up, my friend. Anyway, I am almost home now. I am going to head to my room, my office, and start working. Back to my office, and I'm ready to smash some work before I eat. I was gonna say something, forgot. Anyway, I have about 3 to 4 hours of work to do on my desk today, which I have to get it done by 3:30 latest. So I have to go pick up my son, bring him back home, and then head to work. Yeah, I'm gonna work for about 90 minutes now. I see how my mouth feels because it's still so numb. And I'm probably gonna have my second meal. Might have to delay my second meal a little bit. But yeah, this is my room. When the red light is on, that means I'm just focusing on work. I'm not thinking about anything else. I actually have a fan on as well, which is like really loud, and it blocks off all the outside noise, so I can't hear anything. And that works like a white noise for me, and I literally can't hear anything when I'm working. I'm just smashing work, getting it done, make sure everyone gets the feedback in time. And
yeah, this is my life. I'm either working, training, eating, cooking, looking after my son, or spending time with my wife if I get the chance to be honest, which is really rare at the moment. But that's life. We do not fuck around. We get shit done. It is time for the second meal. What is the time? It's 10 past 12. So I've worked for about, I don't know, 80-90 minutes. Anyway, it's time to eat. I always have my second meal around this time and my mouth's actually feeling better, which is good. So this meal, we got chicken, rice, what else? We got veggies and kiwi. Kiwi, if you're not adding kiwi to your meals, make sure you do it. It's really good for it tastes beautiful and it's really good for digestion. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm having because it's a refeed day, it's different, so I don't wanna miss anything. I'm doing 170 chicken raw weight, 125 rice, 150 veggies, 5 grams of olive oil and 100 grams of kiwi. So this meal is around how many calories? This meal is around 730 calories. It's my second meal. My fourth meal is going to be very similar to this. The only difference is that I'm not getting olive oil with that meal and I'm doing apple instead of kiwi. So yeah, I'm going to smash this, and when I eat, it's the only time I don't want to be thinking about work or anything. I just want to relax, which is 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, a lot of times I'm eating while I'm driving, to be completely honest with you, because obviously I'm very busy with work and everything else. But if I get the chance to sit like I do now and eat, I like to watch something on YouTube, even if it's like 5-10 minutes, just to relax. And normally after I eat, I go for a quick 5 minutes walk just to help with digestion, and it's always good to move. If you're sitting on a desk for a longer period of time, motion is lotion, you know, it's good for your joints and everything. If I sit for 6 hours, my back's going to be really sore next day. So I try to move at least every 3 hours, even if it's just for like 5-10 minutes. That gets the job done. Good for digestion, good for mental health, and you'll be way more productive as well with work and everything. I'm going to smash this. Absolutely inhaled that meal, smashed it. Going for a quick walk, 5 minutes, then head back home, do more work before next meal. The weather is not actually too bad, hey, it's not even that hot. I mean, if I walk for more than 5 minutes, I'm probably gonna be sweating. It's around 30 degrees now. Anyway, gonna walk, relax for a bit, and then back to work. A minute ago I said it's not that hot, but it is actually hot. I had to take my shirt off, plus I'm walking uphill. It is a fucking hot day. I look pretty jacked, hey. Not bad. 2 cars driving past, and obviously they're fucking staring. I mean, why wouldn't they be staring? The fucking big shredded boy is walking around naked. It is 10 minutes to 3. I finished 10 minutes earlier than expected. So I'm gonna give myself a treat as well and make this beef on a pan. I normally just throw everything in the rice cooker and make everything in one go, but just try to give myself a little bit of treat, you know. It's prep, and this is gonna taste like Mexican food. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cook the mince, and then I'm gonna throw in the rice, add some spices, then I add the veggies, salad, like a salad with this meal, then some pineapple and avocado. I'm gonna show you what this looks like when it's ready, but it's meal 3. After this I'm gonna go pick up Danny, but I'm gonna show you what the food looks like. Meal 3 is ready to go. Look what we have. Alright, so we have 175 grams of beef, 125 grams of rice, 150 salad, 50 grams of avocado, 100 grams of pineapple, 1 gram of salt, and I've also added some turmeric and black pepper to this meal. It looks beautiful. I am going to inhale this now.
Look who's here. Look who's here. Adonis is here. We got Donny back. We got about 10-15 minutes to spend with Adonis. But he's very naughty. He runs around. Come. 10-15 minutes with this cutie. And then we gotta head to work. Mommy's coming. Hello. Mommy's here too. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, we dropped off Adonis. I was lucky enough to get 15 minutes, but it was a bit chaotic, to be honest. Spent 15 minutes with him. He was going crazy. He was running up and down, grabbing the dog, pulling the dog. Jesus Christ. It's fun though, it's fun. Anyway, dropped him off. I am heading to the gym. As I mentioned earlier, I have face-to-face clients back-to-back starting from 4 until 9 p.m. I get 15 minutes break to eat because it's time to eat. I don't fuck around when I'm at work. Just to eat, get my meal in, and then back to work. That's gonna be at 5:45. I always eat at 5:45. Again, routine is everything. I would never book a client from 5:45 to 6 p.m. It's always food time. Okay, I live about 3-4 minutes away from the gym I work at as a PT. I've actually been working here for a very long time. Since beginning of 2017, I've been working here as a PT way before I turned pro. It was actually after I did my first show with WBFF in October, which was in 2016. Then I started working here 2017. That was the first year I did the IFBB. I did season A, which was in March something, at Arnold Classic. Anyway, I've been working here for a while, literally since I was a baby. I was a teenager pretty much. 2017, now it's been 9 years. Wow, it's almost been 10 years, which is wild to me. Crazy. I've been competing for almost 10 years. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm almost at work now. Just gonna head in, start work. I still have 5 minutes. Start work, and then I will be back at just before 6 o'clock, 5:45 to be exact, for my next meal. Just had 3 clients back to back. Now I'm back in my car, and this is where I eat. The time is 5:50. I have 10 minutes to get this meal in, and then back to work. Then I have 4 clients back to back until 9 o'clock. Anyway, this meal is rice, 125 grams. We got 175 chicken, 150 veggies. We got 100 grams of apple, and yeah, I think that's around 800 calories. I'm gonna get this one in now, then I head back in, do more work, then I'll be back home for my final meal. Okay, I just finished work. It is 9:01. Just finished. Going to drive back home. It's gonna take me about 5 minutes to get home. And yeah, this is pretty much, my routine every day. There are 3 nights actually, that I don't do any face-to-face sessions at night. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is Thursday here. Yeah, so I spend time at home, but I'm still working, and I work on my laptop pretty much. But this is my routine pretty much every day, Go to bed same time, wake up at the same time. Everything is literally the same, nothing special, A lot of people think bodybuilders, they don't work as hard, or they just have sponsors, and everyone has sponsors as soon as you turn pro, you know. That's really not real life, you know. A lot of us, a lot of pro bodybuilders, they work really fucking hard, okay? Today was a pretty chill day for me, to be honest, because I did a lot of my work yesterday, as I knew I had an appointment to go to today. So it was pretty chill. Like, I only worked how many hours? 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. I only worked 8 hours. Usually I work anywhere from 10 to 12 hours every day, okay? So I only did 8 hours of work. So it was a pretty chill day for me. And to be completely honest with you, I enjoy what I do, so it doesn't even feel like work. I enjoy what I do, and advice I can give to you is that if you don't enjoy what you do, you know, you should look for something that you enjoy. As simple as that. Because think about it, you spend at least 8 hours a day, 5 days a week doing something you don't enjoy, and that is literally majority of your life, and that's not really gonna make you happy. If you want to be happy, find a job that doesn't feel like job to you, something that you enjoy. I love bodybuilding. I've been bodybuilding since when I was 14. I've been weight training since when I was 14. Never missed a day. I've literally never missed a day, unless I was injured and I couldn't train something, you know. Unless even when I had my adductor injury, next day I tore my adductor, and next day I was at the gym training upper body, doing what I could do, you know. Yeah, this is what I love to do, you know. I can never imagine a life without bodybuilding, and I love helping people transfer and become better, you know, look their best, and not just the look but also feel their best. You know how many times people message me, clients message me, I've had 100 messages saying that I have changed their lives, and that is literally the best feeling in the world. Not just the physical look, but it's also mental as well, and it's such a rewarding job. My job is really rewarding. Even my wife, she was saying me, I was telling her how I get, every time I get a message like that, because obviously I get really happy and I get emotional, I tell her. And the other day she's like, you know, when I first started working with you, because my wife wasn't my client as well, she's like, I was at my lowest and you just brought me up, you know, you helped me change my life, you changed my life for good, which is really, like, you know, obviously it makes me happy that I am able to do that and change people's life. And it's the most rewarding thing in the world, to be honest, being able, you know, to make someone better. And yeah, I really enjoy my job. So if you don't enjoy your job, if you don't enjoy what you do, find something that you enjoy and become good at it, okay? Work your ass off for years, and then you'll be happy for the rest of your life, at least for the time that you're at work doing what you enjoy. Yeah, I'm almost home. I'm gonna get my meal ready, and then I'm going to show you guys what I am eating for dinner, my last meal. And it is a high carb day. Don't remember, it is a refeed day for me. I think it's just under 4,000 calories. I think it's 3,900 something. I'm going to tell you what the macros are once I'm home and once I'm eating my final meal, which I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of my favorite meals. I mean, I enjoy my meals, but I would say my top 2 meals are my breakfast, my meal 1, which is my cream of rice, and then it's this meal, which is my cereal meal. I really enjoy it, and it's so easy on my stomach as well. We are back home. I just prepped my last meal. The time is 9:25. It's time to eat. So this meal, I'm going to show you what this meal is. As you can see, if you can see it actually, we got cereal, we got some IFBB PRO banana and some almond
butter. So I'm gonna tell you exactly actually what this meal is. We got, what is it, 400 grams of YoPro, 20 grams of whey, I forgot about that, 100 grams of banana, 100 grams of cereal, 20 grams of almond butter. The cereal is usually 50 grams, but today is a refeed day, so I'm getting a little bit more cereal. The rest is literally identical to my low days. So this meal is 863 calories. So today it was actually just under 4,000, 3,983 calories. We got 276 protein, almost 600 carbs, 599, and 53 grams of fat. So those are the macros for today's diet. Tomorrow I'm gonna be back to low days, and we see how my body changes. My throwing refeed days here and there, depending on how I'm looking and how my weight is going down. Because obviously I still need to lose around 7 kilos, and we got 5 weeks. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Anyway, yeah, this is what I do in a day, and like I said before, the routine is the same pretty much every day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is actually the first time I am doing a day in the life, you know, and I've never done it before. I recorded as much as I could. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please don't forget to like, comment what you want to see in the future, and of course subscribe to my channel. Appreciate the support. If I see more support, if I see you guys liking it, I will make more videos like this. I'm gonna eat this, and then literally after 10-15 minutes I'm going to bed, and I gotta wake up 4:30 tomorrow. So yeah, that is the routine. Hope you guys enjoyed it.